Whenever this happened, Lan Wangji felt both startled and touched, not knowing how to respond, and unaccustomed to responding. Wrapped in Wei Wuxian's overwhelming love, every fiber of his being felt warm and on the verge of melting. Yet, he could only maintain a stoic expression, remaining composed, as though unmoved by any impending event. He adhered to his principles and restraint, not realizing that in Wei Wuxian's eyes this was perceived as cold and indifferent. A heavy weight settled in Lan Wangji's heart, grounding him in the silent, turbulent sea of memories. His repeated rejections of Wei Wuxian now felt like unending, powerful waves, each one clearly crashing against him. The rejection of his body also mirrored the rejection of his heart. These rejections poured over Wei Wuxian's earnest enthusiasm like bucketfuls of cold water, dousing his warmth. He once thought that what drove Wei Wuxian away were the rigid rules of the Lan clan and the grievances of living under another's roof. But he never considered that these were merely outward appearances, masking deeper and more personal reasons. Wei Wuxian believed that Lan Wangji did not love him. To Wei Wuxian, love had always been bold and straightforward, something to be declared aloud and impossible to suppress. It was not something to be hidden, nor should it be. Yet some things, when hidden long enough, can be forgotten. Lan Wangji suddenly realized that he had never told Wei Wuxian the simple words, "I like you." Wei Wuxian released him, smiled slightly, and touched his cheek with his hand. Lan Wangji held his hand in his palm, a furrow of self-reproach forming between his brows. He took a deep breath, looking almost heartbroken at his newly wedded partner. The youth's eyes were clear and pure, the most beautiful sight in the world. He had married him, following the 3,000 family rules, obeying the elders' instructions. He naively believed that this would allow them to love each other deeply and grow old together. But in doing so, he almost lost the lively, laughing Wei Ying who loved him. He once believed that the way of couple lay among the words of family rules. He meticulously followed these guidelines, hoping to harmonize with his beloved like a harmonious zither and fly together like birds. Yet, he never thought that the way of a married couple was not about following the advice and writings of predecessors, nor was it merely about mutual respect and politeness under one roof. It involved facing a living, breathing person and genuinely conveying his care and feelings to the other. Wei Ying, Lan Wangji, somewhat nervous, grabbed Wei Wuxian's hand. He intended to say, "I have something to tell you," but was, as if by fate, met with a half-smile from Wei Wuxian. His breath hitched slightly, turning into an impulsive kiss. He leaned in and captured that soft warmth at the corner of his lips. Like being guided by the night wind, Lan Wangji's kisses landed one after another on Wei Wuxian's lips, then greedily moved to the warmth at his white neck, lingering affectionately in the hollow of his throat. "Lan Zhan?" Wei Wuxian smiled and gently pushed against his chest. "I'm cold. Let's go back." The kisses that had been thickening with passion were abruptly halted. Lan Wangji couldn't comprehend it. He cupped Wei Wuxian's face, his fingers gently caressing it, feeling the coolness under his touch. It seemed as if all those fervent actions hadn't touched him at all. Those eyes that he always found himself lost in were now tinged with a deep, cold hue from the night. "Lan Zhan." Sensing his disappointment, Wei Wuxian explained in a soft voice, "I understand your feelings, but you don't have to break the rules for me. I used to be impulsive, wanting you regardless of the time or place. You were unwilling, and I wrongly blamed you. That was my fault. You shouldn't feel guilty, nor force yourself. I know you don't want to break the rules. We can always go back," and then, before he could finish, he was pushed back down onto the grass. Lan Wangji's heated kisses mingled with the cool tips of his hair, creating a stark contrast of ice and fire as they landed on Wei Wuxian's chest.
If you wish to experience the full, unedited storyline, please click the link below. Feel easy to click the link to watch the full uncut version.